Hello. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, you're so much better than the audience Bruce Forsyth had last week. No, tonight our show is entitled It's All Greek to Me, and Greece, of course, Greece has given the world a heck of a lot of, Nana Mouskouri, Demis Roussos, mind you, he's slimmer now. What a size he used to be, eh? Oh, dear, that's why he was always wearing that smock. He only got that because he got 30% off at Allied Carpets. That's the only reason. But he has slimmed right down now. He's got a suit now, He's not lost any weight. He's just evicted 9 squatters from his caftan. Hey. It's all Greek to me. We have a special guest star you'll be meeting in the second half of our program. But here's a little character. He's not a Greek god. He's a tin god. He's the sort of character that our contestants just hope they don't meet at all. Our little booby prize, Dusty Bin. Here he is. How you, Dust? Look at that, too. Yes. There he is. He's dressed up there as the wooden tin of Troy. And he's done it himself, DIY. But be careful with that. Don't cut me off in my prime, Dusty. As you know, if they win him, all they do is take home a brand new dustbin. And ladies and gentlemen, right now, we would like you to come along the people without whom we just wouldn't have a show. Our contestants, they're here.
Noel and Rosemary Briscoe from Ipswich. Peter and Jane Bracewell from Morecambe. Phil and Hazel Davis from Salisbury.
And indeed, our first couple tonight are Hazel and Phil Davies, and you're from Amesbury, Wiltshire, yes?
That's right, yes.
Nice part of the world I like. That's near Stonehenge, isn't it? It's that way.
Yes, it's very
always
close.
remember passing that on the way. I said, what do you do for a living then, Phil? What do you do? Oh, I see, actually, you're in one of our fighting services, yes?
That's right, I'm in the Royal Air Force.
Royal Air Force, yes. I see. And what do you do in the Royal Air Force?
I'm a flight lieutenant, and at the moment I'm at Boscombe Down.
Oh, yeah, flight lieutenant. I was only LAC, I'm sorry about that. You're at Boscombe Down. Do you actually fly?
Yes, I do, yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm an air electronics officer.
Good. And Hazel, I see here. What do you do? You're busy. Are you down here while he's up there, or whatever he's doing?
Oh, yes. Got 3 children.
3?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. I see. And you like antiques, yes?
Yes.
And what do you like so much about antiques?
Well, I like furniture. I like going to
Do you?
auctions and looking. I never buy. I just go and look.
But make them feel at home, folks, will you? Glad you're with us tonight. Noel and Rosemary. Yes, indeed. Noel and Rosemary Bristow are from Ipswich. Where about? Ipswich itself?
Yes.
I got friends at Holbrook. You know that?
Yeah.
Lower Holbrook. Yeah. And Noel, what's your line of business? What do you do?
Oh, I'm a life assurance salesman.
Life assurance salesman?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm out at the moment, but I will be back a bit later.
I'll come for a bit.
And you're Rosemary Bristow? Bristow. Bristow.
It's the wrong one.
Sounds like a Japanese commercial for powder, doesn't it? Nice. Rosemary, you're a working lady, you have children. How many do you have?
2 children.
You want to give them a wave? Go on,
Yes,
give them a quick
hello,
wave.
children.
They'll be up, will they? I hope they will. Make them feel at home, folks, will you? Good you're here. And Peter and Jane Bracewell, and you're from Morecambe up there in Lancashire. What do you do for a living, Peter?
I'm an accountant with a small firm.
A small firm. So
Just a small one, yeah.
Yeah, you're not on your own.
No.
It's funny, actually. Accountants, they're always in groups. I think they can't face you alone, can they? And what about you, Jane? Do you still work?
No, I've retired now.
But you have children, yes?
Yes, with twins.
Twins? And how old are they?
14 months old.
You like going to rose shows, I see here, and is that right, gardening shows?
Well, we're involved in the Lakeland Rose Show at Holker.
I see.
So it's, I'm a keen gardener, but I don't come up to standard.
There's 3-2-1 rose, you know.
Is there?
Yeah, when it blooms, the petals go like that. And when it's wilted, it's got to be chucked out. It rejects Dusty Bin. That's what it does. Glad they're here. Make them feel at home, will you? Good to see you. Okay. Right. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we do start with our quiz. Remember, it's possible for each of our couples to win £1,000 tonight. They play for £10 for each correct answer in the first round. The amount of money they win at the end of the first round is what they play for each correct answer in the second. At the end of the quiz, couple with the lowest amount of money leaves us at that point. Let's meet the lady with the questions, lovely Caroline Munro. How are you, love? Yes, and a splendid outfit.
Thank you very much.
Now, Caroline, our theme is It's All Greek to Me. Now, you've travelled the world quite a bit. Have you been to Greece?
I haven't been to Greece.
There you are, you see. Well, who knows tonight? Chance to really see what the place is all about. Let's play the quiz, shall we?
Look forward to it.
OK, it's Hazel and Phil. One of those 3 envelopes is for you. Here we are. Thank you. Now, you know we like you to answer alternately. Hazel, ladies first. That's it. Hold tight. OK, 2 ways we can stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. I must accept the first answer you give me, all right? So be careful with guesses. And, of course, if you don't know an answer, just say don't know, pass, and I will go on to your partner with the next question. So, for £10 for each correct answer, we give you one to start. This question is about capital cities of Europe and Asia and the countries they are in. We will give you the name of the city. We want you to give us its country. So, capital cities and their countries. Bern is the capital of Switzerland. We'll start you with that one. Bern is the capital of?
Switzerland.
Edinburgh.
Scotland.
Madrid.
Spain.
Brussels.
Belgium.
Athens.
Greece.
Oslo.
Don't know.
Nicosia.
Cyprus.
Delhi.
India.
Tehran.
Iran.
Bangkok.
Come on. That's pass.
You didn't. Well, there we are. Sorry, Bangkok, in fact, was Thailand.
Yes,
the other one you didn't know. Yes, difficult to know, isn't it? The other one was Oslo, which is Norway, of course.
Of course it is, yes.
You've done all right, though. 8 right gives you £80. What a good start for you. Smashing. That's nice. Well, the Rosemary, one of those 2 is for you. Thank you, Caroline. Same thing. They always do hold very tightly here. That's it. Those 2 little kids are looking at you. You know that. OK, your question is about capital cities of Europe and Asia and the countries they are in. We will give you the name of the city. We want you to give us the country. So capital cities and their countries. Budapest is the capital of Hungary. We'll start you with that one. Budapest is the capital of?
Hungary.
Dublin.
Ireland.
Rome.
Italy.
Moscow.
Russia.
Vienna.
Switzerland.
Wrong, I'm afraid. See, you took that chance, Rosemary. If you'd have said don't know, we could have continued. It was Austria, I'm afraid. We had Bern, the capital of Switzerland, a little while ago. But all right, you're well in it yet. 4 right gives you £40. That's a nice start. Never mind, not to worry. OK, Peter. Thanks, Caroline. Peter and Jane here. £10 each, correct answer. And your question, again, it's the similar question. It's about capital cities of Europe and Asia and the countries they are in. We will give you the capital city. We want you to say what country it is in. OK, capital cities and the countries. Helsinki is the capital of Finland. We'll start you with that one. Helsinki is the capital of?
Finland.
Cardiff.
Wales.
Paris.
France.
Amsterdam.
Holland.
Copenhagen.
I don't know.
Warsaw.
Poland.
Lisbon.
I don't know.
Jerusalem.
Israel.
Beirut.
Egypt.
No. Unfortunately, in the news a lot lately, and for the wrong purposes, Lebanon. Beirut is the capital of a divided city and country, Lebanon. And the other one, Lisbon, the capital of Portugal, of course, and Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark. So at the end of that, how have you done? 6 right gives you £60. It's a little close. A bit close at the moment. So, end of our first round indeed. We've got Rosemary and Noel, they've got £40. Jane and Peter have £60. In the lead at the moment, our couple number 1 up there on £80 they've got. Hazel, Phil. Well done. So for £80 for each correct answer, Phil and Hazel, one of those 3 is for you.
It's my turn this time, isn't it?
Well, whoever. Doesn't matter who chooses it, as long as you get the answers right. Good luck to you. Your question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters T-A. We will give you a definition. We want you to give us the word. Words beginning with T-A. A list of charges is a tariff. We'll start you with that one. A list of charges is a?
Tariff.
A bicycle for 2.
Tandem.
A knot in the hair.
Tangle.
Money extracted by the government.
Taxes.
Forbidden custom.
Don't know.
A sheet of waterproof linen.
Don't know.
A huntsman's cry.
Tally-ho.
A strong man of the jungle.
Tarzan.
The strip of material at the end of a race.
Don't know.
Small mountain lake.
Trotter.
You were nearly there on that, but you were it was nearly, it's Tarn.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
did know
difficult
it,
one.
it was just-
I
it was
didn't.
close.
You were very lucky. I didn't know. Hard luck, though. The strip of material at the end of a race. That's a tape. Yes, I'm afraid it's a tape. What else have we got? A sheet of waterproof linen, a tarpaulin.
Yes.
Yeah, and a forbidden custom, taboo. So at the end of that, what have you scored? £480 you got. That's a lot of money. Very good. Very good indeed. Okay. Thanks, Caroline. Thank you, Rosemary. So you're going for £40 for each correct answer. And your question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters SP. We will give you a definition. We want you to give us the word. Words beginning with SP. A small clump of trees is a spinney. We'll start you with that one. Small clump of trees is a...
Spinney.
Right, a long string-like pasta.
Spaghetti.
Distilled liquor.
Spirit.
The human backbone.
Spine.
Aromatic food seasoning.
Spice.
Projecting part of a teapot.
Spout.
An unmarried woman.
Spinster.
Another word for reading glasses.
Spectacles.
Action of twirling a coin.
Don't know.
A globe. A globe.
Sphere.
Yes, indeed, sphere. I could hear you, Rosemary. It nearly came out, didn't it? You didn't want to take a chance. Action of twirling a coin was spin. Indeed it was. But you got 9 right there, so you got £360. It was a good effort. Very good. Very good indeed. Okay, Peter and Jane. Thanks, Caroline. The last envelope means that's the one for Peter and Jane, who are going for £60 for each correct answer. And the question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters AR. We will give you a definition. We want you to give us the word. Words beginning with AR. A sandy area for sport is an arena. We'll start you with that one. A sandy area for sport is...
Arena.
Right, a sport using bow and arrows.
Archery.
The crime of burning buildings.
Arson.
A country's fighting force on land.
Army.
The language of Egypt.
Don't know.
A fleet of Spanish ships.
Armada.
Ceasefire.
Don't know.
Italian for till we meet again.
Arrivederci.
Seizure of someone by the police.
Arrest.
A spring sign of the zodiac.
Aries.
Right, Aries it was. Ceasefire was armistice. I know it's very easy afterwards, isn't it? And the other one was the language of Egypt. Can you think now? It's Arabic. Yes, it's as simple as that. However, what have you scored at the end of that round? You got £480. 480. Well done. Very good indeed. And the 2 letters given to each of our couples this week spelled S-P-A-R-T-A, Sparta, which of course was a city in Greece, tying in with this week's theme of It's All Greek to Me. But at the end of this week's quiz, Rosemary and Noel have got £360, but we've got joint winners this week. That's Hazel and Phil, and Jane and Peter both have £480. That's good. Oh, gosh, well, we have to say goodbye to Rosemary and Noel. And I know the problem there. Now, Rosemary, you took that chance on saying it, and that is the problem about our quiz. The minute you commit yourself, if you are wrong, we have to stop. If you'd have said pass or don't know, we'd have gone on. You could have built up the score, but I think they've done pretty well tonight, don't you? £360. Is that right, Caroline?
That's right.
There's the money, Rosemary. There's that ceramic dusty bin. Well done, Noel. Thanks very much for coming. Rose, get the kids. Love to the kids, huh? You bet. Okay, folks, we're going away just for the break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes on 3, 2, 1. Make sure you stay with us. Welcome indeed to part 2 of 3, 2, 1. This week's theme is It's All Greek to Me, and we've got Phil and Hazel who are from Amesbury in Wiltshire. They're playing against Peter and Jane who are from Morecambe in Lancashire, yes? You know you're going to be with us right through part 2. You stand here at the table. We're going to show you 3 items. At the end of each one of the items, one of the characters will come here to the table, leave a clue object and read a rhyme. When there are 3 on the table, I'm going to ask each of you to select one you'd like to reject if you get through to where those big prizes and that naughty dusty bin is, all right? Good luck to the pair of you. On with our theme then of It's All Greek to Me. And first of all, we start in the ancient city of Troy, where the young Prince Paris has invited somebody who could cause just a little bit of a problem.
Troy, 1250 BC.
But how did they know?
My own dearest Helen, at last I bring you to Troy.
Oh, Paris.
No, Troy. Paris is miles away.
No, I meant you, Paris. Son of King Priam and Prince of Troy.
And how the Trojan people will welcome you.
I fear not, Paris, when they know who I am.
Oh, don't worry. We shall visit my old tutor. He'll help us. He's the wisest man in all Troy.
You mean Aristides the Just?
No, Herones the just about.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that thunderous applause. You're too kind. Well, not too, but it's not bad, really.
Yes.
I say, what did you say then?
I said Heronese the just about.
Did you? Just about to give you a right mouthful as well, may I say. But the warmth of the applause has softened my heart.
Good.
Yes.
My old friend.
Yes. Get out of it. God help us. I knew it was popular these days. I didn't know it was compulsory.
You remember Paris?
The last time I saw Paris. What do you expect, Boy George?
I take it he was not your singing tutor.
Cow. Now, well, I shall be seated. Oh, there we are. But, what's it? Oh, look at this. Damn carpenters. Get out of it. Right.
Heronese.
Yes.
I'm Paris. I was your pupil, remember?
Oh, yes, I remember my pupil Paris.
Of course. He taught me all he knows.
Well, that can't have taken long.
I don't know who you are, but you won't be for very long. Who is this awkward cuss?
She's from Sparta.
She must be a Spartacus. Look, we've rehearsed all this for weeks, so you're going to get it. You may as well make the best of it. I'm sorry. There we are. Right.
This is Helen. I love her Heronese.
You what?
I love her Heronese.
Oh, have you been peeping under her nightie? You're naughty. Helen?
Yes.
Helen of Sparta? You can't bring her here.
Why not?
You can't.
Father said it was time I took a wife.
Yes, but not somebody else's wife. She's the wife of the king of Sparta.
Menelaus.
Yes, pardon?
Menelaus.
Yes, I bet they do. Now, Menelaus, I bet they do. Oh, God, it's like wading through treacle tonight. Never mind. Ignore them. Yes.
Well, is it a good idea or not?
What is a good idea? Of course it's not a good idea. This is ludicrous. It's insanity. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's sheer Eulalliism.
Oh, but Heronese, that's why we need your wise counsel and sage advice.
Oh, yes, sage advice, yes. Well, I certainly do know my onions. I know my onions. Oh, God help us. Never mind. I shall struggle on. Listen.
Yes?
Now, Paris, I must tell you this very seriously. This liaison is dangerous.
We just want you to act as a sort of go-between.
Yes.
A what between?
A go-between. A sort of agent.
An agent, I'll do it.
You will?
Yes, I will. The only thing is, I want my 10% in advance.
But we haven't any money.
Haven't you? Oh, never mind. I'll take it in kind. Come inside, girl.
What about that? Never mind the acting, never mind the costume. Look at that barnet.
Piccadilly Circus, look at that. see?
Lovely.
Yeah.
What are you leaving these folks here as the
Well,
club?
I'm leaving you Heronese 10%.
Oh.
There you are. Think about that.
Okay.
There you go.
How about their rhyme?
No drachma in the 10%, but 90 more, you'll find a gent.
Oh. Hazel, what do you say to that? Any idea, Phil? Apart from...
Agents.
Yeah?
Think about could be a holiday.
Could it? What do you say, Pete? Any idea?
Something to do with money, man.
Something to do with money, they're thinking.
Sounds
Well,
like worth hanging on
Accountant
to.
speaking.
yeah, of course. What else do they think
There
about?
you go.
Thank
anyway.
Chris Emmett. Good
There
luck,
you go.
Chris.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thanks very much indeed. Chris Emmett. Wow. So you think something about a holiday, and you think it could be something to do with money? Very early, of course, one on the table. Got to really make up our minds when there are three. Let's see what lucky couple goes through to where those big prizes are. Okay, item number 2. And now we're going to rejoin Paris, who is still waiting for Heronese and Helen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That was marvellous, marvellous. You must be worn out. I'll tell you something. You've got a good ear. She's a good what? She's a devil with a duster. Honestly, the place is spotless now, every nook and cranny.
Oh.
Yes, what do you think we were talking about? Some people have minds like sewers, don't they?
Heronese, what about my problem?
Yes, well, look, I told you to take more greens. Now, you'll...
No. I mean my problem with Helen. What am I to do?
You mean you haven't done it yet?
Certainly not. My love for Helen is pure, chaste, unsullied by thoughts of the flesh.
Oh, I see. I think she's got the problem then. Well, look, why not try a quick sally after porridge? You might enjoy it.
Try as we might, it was impossible for us to become lovers while I stayed still in Sparta.
Oh, but don't stay still. Try moving about. Try moving about. You see what a scream it really is. Yes.
That's why we came to Troy.
Another one's coming along now. To where?
To Troy.
This is it. This is the big one of the night. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Yeah, that's right. Oh, my. Well, we had to come out eventually, so we may as well get over and done with. Right, I shall sit down now. There we are. Oh, God. What is this damn carpenter? Get out of it. He's hurting me. Right. Oh, the postie. Thank you very much. Have you, oh, yes, a recorded delivery. Oh, I see, yes. Have you ever, thank you very much. Where shall I sign? There we are. Thank you very much. Right, yes. BO2. That's my postcode as well. Now. Gas, electricity, telephone. Now, this is ludicrous. They aren't invented yet. Oh, Paris. Now, there's a message here for you from Sparta. And it's marked personal. Personal.
It's from the mighty Agamemnon.
Ooh.
To Paris, lecher, womanizer, and wife-stealer.
There you are. I told you it was personal.
Before you read this, 1,000 ships will be sailing for Troy to avenge the great wrong you have done us. Death, destruction, and pillage.
Oh, not pillage again. It's so hot.
The whole of the Spartan fleet is sailing against us. What shall we do?
Run.
Pyrenees, you have lived your whole life as a Greek.
Not yet, I haven't, and I intend to keep it that way.
There is no finer honor for any Greek than to die in battle.
That is true.
To die a tragic and painful death elevates a Greek to the gods.
Yes, you're right.
So now, as a Greek, you know what to do.
Yes, indeed I do. I shall march proudly forward with my head held high and apply to become a Roman.
Lovely Maddie Smith. Maddie, you've got Eureka.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed, Eureka.
Doing another series of Eureka?
Soon, Eureka.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, another series of Eureka.
Lovely, good
Yes,
for you.
thank you.
Busy lady always, yeah. What are you leaving these folks here?
Here we are. I've got a jar of ambrosia for you.
There you are. That's the clue.
What are you going to do with it?
Well,
There you
it's just
are.
going to go to there. They're going to look at that, but they're going to listen to that. What
Right.
does the rhyme say?
Okay. Where the gods might take their fill, empty 50, add 1,000 still.
Now, has that got you going? Not easy, is it? Shorter rhymes this year, but they're still just as devious, aren't they? Ladies and gentlemen, lovely Maddie Smith. Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah. What do you think? Phil, any idea?
Bin, maybe?
Could be a bin. Why'd you say that?
Throw away.
Empty.
Uh-huh.
He threw the slates away.
Oh, I see. How about you folks? Any idea?
Empty fill. Sounds like a bin.
Oh, well, at least you're both thinking that. I'll tell you what, I'm sure you're going to change your minds, as all our contestants do, when the next one comes in and you hear them again, because you will hear both of those again. Remember that. Let's get on. Have item number 3, and we're going back to Troy once again to see if the mighty Agamemnon and his armies have arrived.
Agamemnon is without.
So rumour has it.
Pyrenees.
Yes.
King Agamemnon will shortly be hammering at the gates of Troy.
Try again, dear.
King Agamemnon will shortly be hammering at the gates of Troy.
Excuse me a minute. Yorkshire TV, they never improve, you know. I don't know how to keep their license, I really don't. No, well. Oi, Mush, you're on. No. And they wonder why John Travolta turned this part down. Can you wonder? Right, dear. Try again. Here we go.
King Agamemnon will shortly be hammering at the gates of Troy.
Surely he can't be here so soon.
Soon, if he'd come in here later, we'd have died of old age.
Yes, well, some of us are nearer than others, aren't we?
Why don't you favour us with your impression of an income tax form, and I will fill you in. Oh, God. Here's the heavy metal group, that's
I am the mighty Agamemnon, son of Artus, king of Mycia, and overlord of all Archaea.
Very good. Here we are. Thank you. Ooh. Here we are.
Where am I?
You're here, but you see, we should be there with the actors all together. We're all right? Put your lid on again. There we are.
Oh.
There we are, then.
Oh! I am the mighty
Not yet, we're not there yet.
Right. Take your lid off there. Right. Oh, God. Now, go.
Oh, thank you. I am the mighty...
All right, don't do your references again. Just get on with the plot, please. That's it.
I have...
Excuse me. Huh? Do you have a brother in the post office?
No. I have come to Troy to take Helen back to Sparta.
Herodes, he mustn't. He mustn't.
Don't worry about him. He's all hiss and wind. Don't worry. Now, go on. Tell him. Have a go. Go on.
What? Oh, all right. Mighty Agamemnon, Helen is mine, and she stays here.
That's right.
Neither you nor your armies frighten me.
Ah.
She is now, and she will remain, Helen of Troy.
That's right.
That's so.
Yes, that is so.
Yes, it is, yes. And what is more, this matter will be settled by personal combat.
Yeah.
Personal combat.
That's it.
Between you and my trusty friend Herodes.
That's not the way. No.
Yes.
That's not right. No.
Right.
What?
We will meet in combat tomorrow at noon.
No, but look, if you've got any shopping to do, don't worry, you see, because...
Mortal combat to the death.
It is agreed.
It is indeed.
Yes. No, you've forgotten something. That's right. The marvellous actor he is. Yes. Oh, well, please, don't I get a vote about this? After all, I'm allergic to blood, especially mine. Please.
Don't worry, Herodes. He's all hiss and wind, remember?
Yes, of course I do. I said the line, didn't I? Of course.
Besides, you know what they say?
What?
The bigger they are...
Yes, I know. And the harder they hit you. Oh, don't let me die.
My liege. Ah, then, Michael. Listen, a very busy summer season, and this year you're going into pantomime.
That's right, we're in pantomime at the moment at the Phoenix Theatre with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White, and you are Muddles.
Yes, and I'm Muddles with the lovely Dan and Frankie Desmond. So come and see the show. What am I leaving now?
Yeah, what are you
I'm leaving the wooden horse.
Yeah.
There we are, that's
your clue.
there. And the clue is, the rhyme is, a wooden horse might be a shocker. Take it, or you're off your rocker.
Now then, now you must remember that, Phil. You can't... Yeah, rocking horse. Huh?
Something to do with electric?
Well, there you are.
Could be
With a shocker?
electric.
Electric?
The horse out of Troy.
Yeah, so what does that mean? We're going to thank Mike Newman, and good luck. Good luck with Snow White.
Take care.
Have a good time at the Phoenix, Mike. Well, electrical. Something electrical, you think? Hazel, what do you think? You think the same, Phil?
Could be a shocker, yeah.
Could be a shocker. All right, you think that could be something electrical? Let's have a look. The first item was the 10% brought in. Heronese 10% bought by Chris Emmett. Chris said no drachma in the 10%, but 90 more, you'll find a gent. Now, does that mean any more to you? Yeah. There's the jar of ambrosia, number 2 item, brought in by Maddie Smith. Maddie said, where the gods might take their fill, empty 50, add 1,000 still. Could be glasses.
Fill up with petrol.
Oh, it's terrible. You've got so much here on the table, all in 3 items, right? Well, we're at the moment now where I've got to ask you both to choose one that you'd like to reject if you get through this elimination question. What about Hazel and Phil? Any idea?
The jar in the middle.
Yeah.
You want to get rid of the jar of ambrosia?
Yeah.
How do you feel, Peter, Jane? Any idea what you'd like to get rid of?
Get rid of the bag, I think.
You want to get rid of the 10%?
Yeah, the 10%.
Yes? That's sure. You think. All right, we've established that. You're going to get rid of the 10%, Herony's 10%. You're going to get rid of the jar of ambrosia brought in by Maddie Smith. Right, here's the elimination question. Put your hands beside that button, okay? As I start to read the question, if you think you know the answer, hit the button and answer. If you do answer before hitting the button, I must throw it to the other couple. Of course, if they're wrong, I'll continue reading it. But, you know, good luck. Here we go for the elimination question. This is a city. It was the chief center of the ancient Greek civilization. Okay, Jane had a go. What do you think it is? Athens it is. You've taken a chance. You're through. Oh. Very difficult. It's very difficult. It's just like I was saying to our other couple in the quiz. You know, you have the opportunity of taking that chance. You took the chance. If you were wrong, I could have offered it to you. You could have got it. You'd have been there. That's the way it goes. Congratulations. You're into part 3 where the big prizes are. So that means we've got to say goodbye to Phil and Hazel right now. But Caroline has the money that you did win in the quiz. How much was it, Caroline?
Doing it's £480.
£480. Of course it was. There's Sir Emmett again. And... there it is. Good sport. That's not all, because folks, if you like, look across there, Maddie Smith has a consolation prize for you. It's a goatskin rug, and it's called a flocata. But it's a goatskin rug. Ladies and gentlemen, Hazel. Good luck, Phil. Good luck. Take care. Now here we go. Thank you for coming. Lovely people. Oh, Jane. Oh, she's really feeling it now. Don't know why she did it, but you did do it, and you were right. That's the most important thing. As I say, it's a chance. You either take the chance or you don't. You were courageous enough to take the chance. Did you think she knew it, Cleta? No. No? That's nice. That's a nice backup from your husband. Isn't that nice? Right. We'll be back after the break to see just what it is they've rejected, which, of course, was the 10%, wasn't it? They have rejected Herony's 10%. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes. Well, there you go. Good luck. Thank you. Welcome to part 3 of 3, 2, 1. This week's theme is It's All Greek to Me, and of course Jane and Peter Bracewell from Morecambe have won through, and they've rejected Herony's 10%, which was brought in by Chris Emmett. Hold that, Jane, would you? No drachma in the 10%, but 90 more, you'll find a gent, is what Chris said. You're thinking different now, are you? Let's have a look. Chris brought you in Herony's 10%, which was Herony's agent's fee, and he said no drachma in the 10%. Well, drachma is the currency of Greece. Add 90 more, that would give you 100%. Well, you should know that being an accountant, Pete, shouldn't you? Right. Okay, you'll find a gent. Another mention of a gent. Well, what sort of a gent might you consult about Greece? How about a travel agent? Yes, we'd have paid you 100% for a 3-2-1 holiday to Greece is what you've rejected. Come and have a look at this. Have a look at this. Yes, we were first a scheduled flight was going to take you to Athens, and no, this wouldn't have been your hotel, but just one of the many sights you'd have seen during your 3-night stay in that marvellous city absorbing the history of the first democracy in the world. Plenty of shopping and sightseeing, too, in the more modern city of Athens. Then down to the sea for a cruise around the Greek islands, including, among others, Mykonos, Crete, Parmus, and stopping at Ephesus in Turkey, a restful and leisurely way to see one of the most beautiful historic areas of the world. Returning, of course, finally to Athens before your trip home. So, a most marvellous trip. Have you been there before? No. Okay, Peter and Jane, a marvellous prize. I'm sorry it's been rejected. Think about getting rid of that dusty bin. That's what we've got to do. Now we're going to have item number 4, and this time we're going to rejoin our trio as they're about to consult the goddess Athena about the commencing battle.
The goddess Athene.
An early Russell Grant. Don't worry, Herines. We'll ask the goddess Athena the outcome of your battle with Agamemnon.
Thank you.
And then we shall make preparations for your funeral arrangements.
Oh, thank you. Such a comfort. Well, here we are. Temple of Pallas Athene. Fortune telling, 40 drachmas an hour. Senior citizens, half price on Saturdays. Let's hear what the old girl has to say.
Oh, surely, Herines, you need to make some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrifice? Have you seen the money I'm getting for this show? Sacrifice? God, it's pitiful. Honestly, don't worry, though. You got your own troubles. Don't worry about me. Now, Oh, I must just compose myself for an incantation.
Does that mean...
No, it doesn't. Right.
Almighty Zeus, father of Pallas Athene,
Let your daughter's wisdom aid us.
Let her foresight guide us.
Let her reveal her oracles. Yes, they're the talk of the wash house. Look, shit. Here, shit. All right, thank you. We're not doing the Windsor War. Thank you.
I am the goddess of wisdom. I am Pallas Athene.
She looks more like the Palace Cleethorpes. Oh, now, no titters. I think there's something very fishy about this.
Would you like the runes?
The what?
Runes.
With custard?
He said runes, not prunes.
Oh, prunes. Oh, I see, not prunes. I thought it was a running gag. A running gag. Sorry.
I could read the sheep's entrails.
Oh, no, dear. The viewers might be having their suppers, let's face it.
How about a nice bit of soothsaying?
That's it. Say the sooth. The whole sooth and nothing but the sooth.
Right!
Mind, you'll burst your banks.
There is great anger in the gods.
Yes, and the stalls are getting testy as well. And I'll tell you something, I still think there's something very fishy about this.
Pray, Athena, tell us what it's to be.
Troy is doomed. The city will fall.
Oh.
Oh, and then?
The towers of Ilion will crumble into dust, and a plague of locusts will sweep across the land.
Oh, and then?
And then there will be a gnashing of teeth, and the tears from the people wailing will burst the river banks.
And then?
And then, with the front moving away, pressure rising nicely from the east, it looks as if we're in for a complete change in the weather. The rain should cease, and it looks as if we're going to settle into a good deal of dry, warm, sunny weather, and in fact temperatures may well reach XXV. And that's your weather.
I was right. I told you there was something fishy about this.
Thanks very much for calling into 321, Michael. You know, whenever I look at the weather forecast, I always think of food. Michael Fish and Jim Bacon.
That's right. Making a meal of the weather.
That's right. Lovely. Yeah, what are you going to leave these folks
Well,
with
I
the
brought
clue?
you Greece as a clue.
Greece, okay. Well, we've already lost Greece, but that's another clue. Okay, right, and how about their rhyme?
And the rhyme, the map is here for you, where you'll find it is a clue.
Now then, Jane. Oh, another glazed look. Let's think about that and thank Michael Fish. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much indeed. Good luck. And good luck. See you soon. Bye-bye. Well, what do you think then, Jane? Any idea what that could be?
Something to do with treasure?
Oof. Well, how about Peter?
I don't know. It's a road map, I suppose.
Well, I'll tell you what, you just heard that. I can read one of these two again. I can read the jar of ambrosia, which of course, Maddie brought in, or the wooden horse, which was brought in by Mike Newman.
The ambrosia.
You want to hear the ambrosia? All right, the jar of ambrosia. Maggie said, where the gods might take their fill, empty 50, add 1,000 still. So, we've got 3 on the table and one's got to be rejected.
Reject the horse.
You're rejecting the horse?
Yes.
Okay, then, you're definite about that?
Yes.
All right, the wooden horse is going to be rejected, brought in. Item number 3 by Mike Newman. A wooden horse might be a shocker. Take it, or you're off your rocker, is what Mike said. Now, okay, Mike brought you the wooden horse and said wooden horse might be a shocker. Well, the wooden horse given to the Trojans was a shocker because it contained more than they bargained for. Take it, or you're off your rocker. That should have been an indication of a good prize. A rocker, together with a wooden horse, might have made you think of rocking horse. Well, you've got twins, eh? Your children would not only be getting a rocking horse, but also this modern high sleeper bunk bed with its own built-in desk, wardrobe, and shelving. Now, take a look at this. Oh, yeah. 2 prizes down, and we're still looking for you-know-who. Okay, and we've got one more item to show you. So now we're going to have the conclusion of our Trojan saga to see who really wins out of Heranes and Agamemnon.
The battle rages.
Half-time score, Heranes 0, Agamemnon 47. Oh, Helen, what have I done?
Not a lot.
I have sent my old friend Heranes to certain death. It means you will soon be in the clutches of King Agamemnon.
Well, I'd rather be in someone's.
Paris! Paris! We are saved! We are saved! We have vanquished the forces of the mighty King Agamemnon.
Bravo!
Yes, they are rooted. Of course, for our money, we don't do battle scenes, so you have to imagine it. But it was very good, very exciting. Sorry, there we are. I shall now be seated once more, and I thought so. That damn carpenter again. I'll strangle him if I get my hands on him.
Heranes,
yes.
You staked your life for Helen, and I've won her for my own. How can I ever thank you?
Don't have to thank me. You staked my life, and you won Helen for your own. Well, I staked Helen's life with the bookies at 4 to 1, and I've got 4 of my own. Oh, there's a trip in. I think they're going to park. Good.
They look like Grecian muses.
No, that's my lot. That's the A-team.
We aren't the Grecian muses, and we are not amused. With each of us a goddess, you shouldn't be confused. We're all so very different, as everybody sees. And so to introduce us, we call on Heranes.
That's Aphrodite, dressed in her nightie. And legend says she came out of the sea. In her hand you'll find a dove. She's the one in charge of love. So Afro's night is nightly blowing free.
And that's Pandora. You'll just adore her. From her head down to her little cotton socks. Though Athena was her mummy, she turned out a real dummy. She never should have opened up that box.
And this is Hera, to me non dearer. Her life was one so sadly tinged with sorrow. She started out the wife of Zeus, but she played him fast and loose. So was Hera today, gone tomorrow. Alas, Minerva, I don't deserve her. She's assured me we shall always have good times. But with her, it's never no man.
But Minerva was a Roman.
Well, of course she was a Roman, but she rhymed.
They are the Grecian muses, and they are not amused. 'Cause each of them's a goddess, and now you're not confused.
At last the story's over, and one thing's plain to see. When it comes to Grecian legends,
It's all Greek to me. Oh, God. I'm sure someone's taken the myth. Thank you very much. Now, this is Aphrodite's nightie. Aphrodite's nightie.
Oh, and that's the clue, is it?
That's the clue,
this
yes.
rhyme says what?
This is the rhyme. Now, this is really beautiful words, and I wish you luck. We wouldn't take you for a ride. Have a care what's inside. We wouldn't take you for a ride. Have a care what's inside.
There you are. Well, that's the last one we've got to really think about and choose. And thank Frankie Howerd.
Thank you very much, and good luck. Hope you get it right. Good luck.
Thank you for coming up again. Frankie Howerd. Well, what do you think, Peter?
Well, I know what's inside the nightie, but I don't think it'll be that.
Well, you never know your luck.
No, don't.
You never know your luck. I can read this
right.
again or that. Would you like to hear either of these two again?
Shall we hear the map again?
Yes.
Please?
All right. Yes, the map of the Greece was brought in by Michael Fish. The map is here for you. Where you'll find it is the clue, is what Michael said.
Well, it's Greece, and you find Greece in the kitchen, I suppose, which could be a cooker or something like that, or
Well,
kitchen equipment.
there you are. You've got this problem of a dusty bin hasn't gone. We've got 3 on the table. He's there somewhere. Which one is it? We don't know.
I think that one.
Huh?
I think we reject the 90.
You reject the 90? All right, then, you're rejecting Aphrodite's 90, brought in just now by Frankie Howerd. We wouldn't take you for a ride. Have a care what's inside. Oh, dear. It's terrible. Look at it. Look at it. You really feel like that now? Okay, let's see what it is. We wouldn't take you for a ride. Well, ride might have made you think of car or holiday, but we did say we wouldn't take you for one. Indeed, we did. Taking you for a ride can also mean misleading you, and we said we wouldn't do that. And we said, have a care. Frankie brought you in Aphrodite's 90, and the last thing he said was, what's inside? Well, the one he brought you in had nothing inside at all. You've done it, Dusty B, yeah! Where is it? There he is. Oh, my. Yeah, but Caroline, thank you once again. That little character has to go. Take him away, please. Okay, you've done it. Whoa. Oh, dear. Well, at least we know that's good, because at least you're going to take home a good price. My goodness, you're warm. She's a little warm there. Okay, we got the final 2 on the table. Of course, I can read both of these again. The jar of ambrosia brought in number 2 item by Maddie Smith. Maddie said, where the gods might take their fill, empty 50, add 1,000 still. That is what Maddie Smith said. And again, Greece brought in by Michael Fish. Michael said, the map is here for you. Where you'll find it is the clue. Now, there you have it. So, you're in a good position now.
I don't know what that is. I'm not sure, but...
You're not sure what that is?
I would think... I'm keen on that one.
No,
So-
let's reject.
Reject what?
The map.
We reject the map, and you... Oh! I'm sorry about this. There's war breaking out here in the studio. I am sorry about that. So listen, folks, what's going to go? Is it going to be Greece, or is it going to be the jar of ambrosia? Ambrosia, the Greece. It's up to you. It's your decision. Go on, Pete. What are you going to get rid of?
The map. I'll get rid of the map.
All right, then you're going to reject the map, Michael Fish. The map is here for you. Where you'll find it is the clue. All right. Michael brought you in Greece and said the map is here for you. And again, it was a map of Greece, so Greece seems to be the clue. But what sort of Greece, indeed? Where you'll find it is the clue. That was meant to make you think of other sorts of Greece, maybe, like G-R-E-A-S-E. That, of course, did make you think of kitchen, Peter. If you won this, you'd have also found in your own kitchen this wonderful microwave oven and this superb range of kitchen equipment. Now, take a look at this. Oh, Jane. Oh, Jane. Oh, my.
Oh, dear.
Peter, you might be an accountant. I think you've got to account for yourself tonight. Look at this. Not only a superb microwave oven, there's also a set of copper pans there, a set of French steel kitchen knives, and an automatic coffee machine, and a full range of microwave cookware. Just look at that. Fabulous prize. I'm afraid, again, Caroline, thank you. It has to go. It's been rejected. Thank you very much. Oh, my. She says cheese sandwiches from now on. Well, I'm afraid it will be, but again, it's a superb prize, as we always have here. So this is going to be the prize you're going home with. Maddie Smith brought you the jar of ambrosia, where the gods might take their fill, empty 50, add 1,000 still. Any idea? I know what you hope it could be, but no, you don't know. You're just taking a chance. You fancy this one. Okay, where the gods might take their fill, ambrosia was the food of the gods, and their legendary home was Mount Olympus, which might have given you a clue. Empty 50, add 1,000 still. Right, okay, 50 and 1,000 can be represented by letters. 50 is L, and 1,000 is M, and the only word in that first line with an L in it was fill. Empty the L out and add an M, and you get film. Another clue. Well, you'd have been taking more than many a still, in fact, with this magnificent camera equipment. Peter, you're going to like this. Take a look at this. Okay, Jane, there you go. Peter, go and take a look at that. Not exactly all the kitchen stuff, Jane, that I'm sure you would have loved, but I know Peter's really into this camera stuff. Not only is there the very latest 35mm camera with 3 lenses, including a zoom, a motorized drive, and electronic bounce flash equipment. It's all there. But don't forget, an hour ago we started the quiz, remember? You got money in the quiz. Maddie Smith has that money.
Yes.
There's Maddie. How much was it, Maddie?
£480.
480 it was. There you have it. I should give that to James, shouldn't you? Yes, give it to her, a consolation. Well, there you are. Magnificent prize. And magnificent people to work with. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us once again. I'd like to thank Frankie Howerd, there's Toni Palmer, of course, lovely Maddie Smith, everybody here on the show. But most of all, thank you for watching. See you all next week, 3, 2, 1. Good night, everybody. Take care. Congratulations.